Shubhalakshmi, working as a guest lecturer in Computer Science Department, GFGC, Tenkanidiyuru, Udupi. Today we are going to see about Java swings, components, containers, JButton and JLabel. Welcome to my class. Students, we are today going to see about the swings. So swing is a type of applet. We have two types of applets, one based on AWT, the original GUI subsystem, and another one based on the swing or the lightweight alternative. So AWT had some deficiencies. It is told that AWT had some deficiencies. What is the deficiency is, this AWT is not a platform independent thing. So it depended upon the platform. What a platform is nothing but a combination of the hardware and the software. So any operating system, like you will have Windows operating system, Unix operating system and Mac, something else. So this and the hardware will make the components show in a different way. That is the look and the feel of the component, look and feel of the components like button or something else will be different on different operating systems. So this is AWT was not platform independent. And another reason, or the second one, is the look and the feel of the component was fixed. If I use any one type of operating system, it has some fixed look. If I tell in Unix it is having some motif type look for the component, so things are fixed. And the third one is the use of the heavyweight components could or could not be, the use of the heavyweight components caused some restrictions. What type of restrictions these caused is, the use of heavyweight systems components means the AWT had heavyweight components. So whenever I am going to work on an AWT applet on a Unix platform, it will have some overhead, added heavyweight or overhead, additional overhead will be added. If I am adding a button, a motif type button will also be added and a metal type button will also be added. So Java gives you a metal type, this is a motif type button or motif type display, and this is a metal type display. So both will be added if I use AWT on different operating systems. For that we opted for a lightweight alternative. So these are the drawbacks given. Variations between the operating systems, component might look different. So look and feel was fixed and heavyweight components caused some restrictions. So this swing was introduced in 1997, and actually this was included. Swing was initially it is a part of Java foundation classes, and it was a separate library in Java 1.1. Later it was integrated to Java. In Java 1.2, it was fully integrated to Java. Swing was fully integrated to Java. So definition of swing is a set of classes that provides more powerful and flexible GUI components than does the AWT. Swing provides a look and feel of the modern Java GUI. Two key swing features. Swing components are lightweight. Swing supports pluggable look and feel. So here once again I would like to tell this, what is a pluggable or a plugin? It is nothing but some software feature, extended feature is given to your programming or some display. Some added plugin will be given to your display. Two key swing features. Swing components are lightweight. Swing supports pluggable look and feel. Pluggable or a plugin is a software component that adds to any adds a specific feature to your. The two key swing features are swing components are lightweight and swing supports a pluggable look and feel. Pluggable. What is a pluggable? A pluggable or a plugin is a software component which adds a specific feature to your already existing programming. So whatever it is, you are viewing some videos or audios, you are hearing some audios or some special effects can be added with the help of a plugin. These Swing components are written entirely in Java, and they are not platform specific. Lightweight components, that means it won't map any button or a component to the platform specifics peers. Lightweight components are more efficient and more flexible. Lightweight components do not translate into native peers, and the look and feel of each component is determined by the Swing, not by the underlying operating system. We have seen these things already. This means that each component will work in a consistent manner across all platforms, means same manner it will work. In any platform you take, it will be the same. The look and the feel of swings are based on this MVC. So dependent upon the MVC, model view controller, the look and the feel of the Swing components depend upon the model view controller. A visual component is a composite of three distinct aspects: the way that the component looks when rendered on the screen, and the way that the component reacts to the user, and the state information associated with the component. So first, how it looks whenever a button or a text box is displayed, how it is rendered on the screen. It is and then the component reacts to the user. Whenever I am going to interact with it, how it will be displaying, or how it look like, and finally the state information associated. So AWT components are platform dependent, and these are platform independent. Components are heavyweight, components are lightweight. AWT doesn't support pluggable look and feel. Swing supports pluggable look and feel. AWT provides less components than Swing. Here, Swing provides more powerful components such as tables, lists, scroll panes, and color chooser. All these things can be seen in the Swing. AWT doesn't follow MVC, the model view controller. So where model represents, here it is given that model represents the data and the view represents the presentation, and the controller acts as an interface between the model and the view. So this thing here, Swing follows MVC. As we have seen, this pluggable look and feel is based on the MVC. So Swing follows MVC. The Swing GUI can be divided into two things. One is component and another one is containers. What is a component? It is a independent visual control, such as a push button or a slider. Any component, okay, a control can be called as a component. And what is a container? A container is thing which is going to hold these components. So it is a group or collection of the components. Collection of the components can be made in a container. For example, like a panel or a frame can contain a lot of components inside. A container can also behave as a component. Whenever you see a container inside a container inside a container is similar to a component inside a container. So container can be a component also. All Swing GUI will have at least one container. Because containers are components, a container can hold more than one components, and also it can hold other containers. This enables Swing to define what is called as containment hierarchy. This is an example of containment hierarchy. So first one is the top level container JFrame, and here we have lightweight containers JPanel. So JPanel, number of JPanels can be placed under a JFrame. So this is the top level hierarchy. JFrame, inside a JFrame, JPanel, again a JPanel, again a JPanel and a JCombo box. This can be done. So components, you know, these are the containers and components. Okay, containers, what is it? Here it is frame. Okay, panel, this is a panel container and that is a frame container. Here we have components like label, text field, button. So swing components, containment hierarchy we have seen. Swing components are derived from the JComponent class. JComponent provides functionality that is common to all the JComponents. For example, JComponent supports pluggable look and feel. It inherits the AWT class container and component. All these are available under the utility package, package javax.swing. So these are the components used in the swing: JApplet, JButton, JCheckbox. Containers, top level containers and lightweight containers. Two types of containers are there. The first one is top level. I have told you this: JFrame, JApplet, window, JWindow and JDialog. All these things are top level containers. So they do not inherit JComponent. The one most commonly used application is JFrame. For applications, we will choose JFrame, and for applets, we will choose JApplet. Applications, we will use JFrame, and applets, we will use JApplet. Swing defines two types of containers. The second, okay, already we have seen one, and the second one is lightweight containers. Lightweight containers, they do inherit the JComponent. So which are these? JPanel, lightweight container, okay, which is a general purpose container also. It is called as general purpose container. Lightweight containers are often used to organize and manage groups of related components because a lightweight container can be contained within another container. It can be placed under a JFrame or some other top level containers. So top level container panes, there are different types of panes. Defines a set of panes. Okay, one is the JRoot pane. JRoot pane is a lightweight container whose purpose is to manage other panes. It also helps manage the optional menu bar. Panes that comprise the root pane are glass pane, content pane and layered pane. I will show the pic. So root pane or comprised, it is root pane, glass pane, content pane and layered pane comprise the root pane. Glass pane, content pane and layer pane. Glass, content and layer will comprise the root pane. So they have given, here we have some definitions upon these things. Glass pane is the top level pane. It sits above and completely covers all the other panes. We have seen it is the top level and sits above everything and it covers others. By default it is a transparent instance of JPanel. Okay, it is a transparent instance of the JPanel. Next one is layered pane, which is an instance of JLayered pane. Layered pane allows the components to be given a depth value. So the value determines which component overlays another. So depth, difference we can give, which comes above the other component we can decide with this. Next is the content pane. Content pane, the pane which your application will interact the most is the content pane. Here we have all the other components present. So content pane is the pane of interaction. Swing packages. So we have packages which are listed here. The main package is javax.swing. A simple swing application. There are two types of Java programs. One is the desktop application and applet type. Here we are seeing the desktop application type, simple swing application. JavaX.swing, this is a swing demo and constructor which is going to have an instance of JFrame, and JFrame's size is set to be 275 and 100. And this is the code used to exit or terminate the program. So set default close operation, jframe.exit on close. JLabel, it is going to contain a component, now JLabel. So created with the constructor JLabel, JLab, new JLabel. Here the text is going to be appearing, going to appear as a label. Will appear as a label. JFrame.add JLabel. We will add the label to the pane and make the pane frame visible. Set the frame visible. Here is the code to execute your simple Java program. So public void run, inside which new swing demo will be run. Swing programs are compiled and run in the same way as the other Java applications. So after your compilation, you will get a output screen like this. Swing means powerful GUIs. See, by default, when a top level window is closed, here with the close box, the window is removed from the screen, but application is not terminated. But we won't like this thing. We want the entire application to terminate when its top level window is closed. For that, we have to use this default set default close operation function. So jframe.set default close operation is the good option to exit or terminate the program also. Next is the create swing applet. Swing based applets are similar to the AWT based applet. A swing applet extends JApplet rather than a applet. Okay, it won't extend an applet, it will extend only JApplet. JApplet is derived from the applet. A JApplet is the top level swing container. So swing applets use same 4 lifecycle methods what we have seen for applets: init, start, stop and destroy. All interaction with components in a swing applet must take place on the event dispatching thread. This will be same. Okay, the event dispatching thread is the run thread. Here we have used it, public void run. The same thing is mentioned here as event dispatching thread. So here is the applet, swing applet. See javax.swing, awt.event. Except applet we have used other things. And here I extend JApplet, not directly applet. JButton and JButton, 2 JButton I am including, 1 JLabel I am including. Public void init. In this I am having public void run, make GUI. This will initialize your GUI. And 2 buttons with the GUI. I have a set layout, setting the layout. I am managing the window with the make GUI with the layout format. And JButton alpha is a new button. Here alpha and beta are 2 new buttons. I have some code associated with the JButton alpha, which is JButton alpha dot add action listener. When I am going to click it, it should perform some action and show some text on the label. Alpha was pressed. So similarly, when I press button beta, it will perform some action and it will show some text beta was pressed. So here is the applet. Add JButton alpha and JButton beta. Both the buttons are added. New label. Press a button. This is a simple label. Press a button. After seeing this, you will be pressing either alpha or beta. Okay. We will see the programming examples of JText or text field later. Thank you.